Hi guys, this is Nika from Turkish Angora Cats Active Breeders, and today we're going to talk about deafness in Turkish Angora cats. So if you want to buy a kitten and you want to know for sure he's not deaf, then this video is for you. Coming up. So as you may know, and as you may research in the internet, Turkish Angora cats sometimes are deaf. So how do you avoid it when you have when you need to buy a kitten, when you want to buy a kitten? So you need to be informed of this disease, but it actually can be avoidable. It doesn't have to be that if you buy a Turkish Angora, the kitten will be deaf. Actually, the deafness is associated with a white color, so the white genes in the cat are associated with deafness. So as white is a dominant color, more white cats we cross within themselves, within each other, more possibilities of deafness we will have. So our work as breeders, and the responsible breeders obviously will know that, and most of the pedigreed cats will not have this issue. So our work as breeders is to avoid deafness. We know based on the genetics, based on the pedigrees we have, what colors the cat had in the previous generations. So we can prevent crossing a lot of white cats together. So actually there are also regulations for that. So not only the breeder decides who he can cross with, which cat with which one, but also the cat association, like FIFA for example, they will regulate and forbid the crossing between white and the white. There are also a differentiation between whites with a cup, like the kitten cup here, the black one, and the white that is completely totally white. So the one that has the kitten cup, we know that below the white coat he will have some color inside. So this cat will be portable, porting the different color within him or her. So when we cross, we're not 100% sure which is the color, but we can see based on the pedigree what colors his or her parents had. So it's genetics that we can analyze, and obviously if you have a breeder who is showing you both white parents, then you can be curious or in kind of alert. So it may be that the kitten have deafness, but it's not necessarily so. So you need to ask for the bear test. That is actually confirming it's a veterinary test that will confirm if the kitten is hearing or not, and if he is hearing, how much, what is the percentage of his hearing, if it's 100% or maybe he's a little bit less hearing, so that can happen as well. So the other tests you can do is just ask the breeder to film a kitten, to make a video, and just to make a noise in the room where the kitten is not looking. So when he's not looking, he will just turn around or not turn around. He needs to do it several times, so you really know for sure that he's not just ignoring you. So and also, even if we cross colored cats, sometimes deafness happens. It's with humans as well. It's not necessarily that it's 100% avoidable, but still we can control a lot of that, and we can also subtract from our breeding programs the cat that will like produce deaf kittens. We know that if some cat is crossed with some male cat is crossed with some female cat, and they will have a deaf kitten once, we will not keep crossing them, because as breeders our first and most important intention is to breed health kittens, health cats. So the second one will be beauty and all the preservation stuff, and we love Turkish Angora thing. But first of all, the health is the most important one for us. So we are well aware that there is a problem when we cross a lot of white cats, and we are not supporting it, and there are organizations that will also regulate it. But basically, when you see a white kitten, it doesn't mean that the kitten is deaf. Or sometimes you will find in the internet something saying, okay, the blue eyes in the cats are associated, or in the white cats are associated with deafness. Yes, maybe, may not be. So it depends. If there are a lot of white color in the bloodlines of the kitten, that is more probably will happen, but it's not necessarily should be every case. But if you see different colors mixing in the pedigree, and maybe the female is colored and the male is white, so it's less probable that the kitten will be deaf. Anyways, without going so far in the genetics stuff, you should ask a breeder to do the bear test. So this is quite affordable test, maybe $100, maybe a little bit more. Across the countries the cost will vary, obviously, and also there will be breeders that will do it automatically in, I don't know, the age of 3 months, and there will be breeders that you need to request it. So you can just check if the bear test was done, as you will check all the vaccinations and all the documents and stuff. In general, I don't think it's such a big problem right now. There are not so many breeders in the world, and so they are not trying to make deaf lines or anything like that. So they try to reduce this problem. So it's very less likely that you will find it that way, buying the kitten and all that. I think they're much more worrying about it because in the internet says something about deafness and Turkish Angora. But actually other breeds as well, they will have the same issue with white because it's a dominant color. So it's not only associated with Turkish Angora or anything like that, and deafness happens in humans and cats and dogs or whatever. So we just we're well aware of it, and we just avoiding it altogether. All the breeders, all the responsible breeders. Of course, there will be some breeders that will not care, or there will be some percentage, but it's not major thing with the Turkish Angora, and it's not something that you will not be able to test or to see. And yeah, just go and do your homework, the diligence, and ask the breeder if it's not provided by the breeder already. Yeah, and if you have any doubts or have any questions or any comments, please let me know and leave your comment below the video. Thank you. Bye bye.